Previously on the Mike Knoxxx Show.
The enforcer out on the back of the bike. You know, was this back in what, 2009? I'm not good with my dates, 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. Yeah, he's back, and he's now the newest member of the Bloodline. And look at Paul Heyman like, what the hell is going on? Okay. And everybody's calling for, this is what I want nobody to say right here, right now. Let's just say it right here, right now, Vic. Don't nobody better say, I called it. I called Bloodline versus Bloodline at War Games. Everybody's calling it. It's just what it looks like. Okay. It doesn't take a dumb wrestling fan to figure that out. Okay. If you have a little bit of intelligence, because you listen to the Mike Knoxxx Show on Unpopular Review with Mike Knoxxx and Vic Damone Jr., you understand that. Your takes on this match, though, and the winner's the Bloodline with their new member.
I mean, no, like I said at the prediction show, they needed that win. And the funny thing is just that, you know, everybody was expecting for
Puerto Rican? I thought they were Puerto Rican. Were they Mexican?
No.
Were they during this storyline? Were they? I thought they were.
Oh yeah, you're right. They are.
You're right. They were. You're right. Okay, I stand correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but you know what though? He probably knows how to. He's probably from the West Coast, so he probably knows how to act Mexican.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
And welcome everybody back to Unpopular Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show. Today, people, a lot to talk about in the world of professional wrestling. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. Indeed, I spell my name with 3 X's because, frankly, like today's conversation should take us, I want you to sit down and think. I want you to sit down and understand, have a open dialogue, if you will, so to speak. And let's discuss today on the program. We're going to discuss the week in wrestling. That's what we do. We're going to talk the King and Queen WWE tournament coming up as well, where the brackets stand right now. We're also going to discuss Jey Uso. Is he the biggest? Well, there is no is he. Jey Uso is the biggest face in professional wrestling right now. And even deeper than that, because as I was honored to be a part of King Coley's show last week's Coley's Corner, every Tuesday, Title Tuesday that is, on Instagram. And I had some concerns. I had some things that still today plagues me, Vaughn, in this world. And that is the racism and the bias of racism in professional wrestling. So make sure you tune in. You're locked in right now. Like, follow, subscribe to Unpopular Reviews Wrestling, the Mike Knoxxx Show, Perfect Plex Talk Radio. Make sure you follow my guy backstage, holding me down for a decade now, the Ayatollahs and rock and rollers to the stars and quasars and all that good shit that makes us the show the pros listen to. 301 King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, giving you all that information from X-Men 97 to Superman 1978. and all sports and everything in between, okay? But today, there is a ring of bias in professional wrestling. We're going to unveil the racism in professional wrestling. So join us as we delve into this complex world that is professional wrestling, okay? Where larger-than-life personas clash inside the ring, but where does racism fit in this spectacle? From stereotypes and unequal opportunities, we confront the uncomfortable truth, people, okay? Why does racism still have a hold in this billion-dollar industry? I ask you that. Comment below. Let me know. We're going to explore, and I want you to explore with us as we dissect and layer the prejudice. And despite the support and the entertainment that comes with it, we're going to grapple with this uncomfortable truth and challenge the status quo in professional wrestling. So sit back, relax, come with us where it all began. The longest running, most successful show, podcast that's out there. And damn sure right here on Unpop Review. You don't believe me? Just look, right? Check out the numbers. It'll show you who I am and what we do here as a team on Unpop Review. As my man David Otunga used to say back in the day, Vaughn, Google me, okay? So let's just start off with the good stuff, right? Before it gets all deep and emotional, and some people gotta go get some drinks out there. Let's talk the week in wrestling, okay? And it started off so well, having such a great time, Vaughn. We got Monday Night Raw last week, right? We got, look at my man Jey Uso over there with the crowd, come in and out the crowd. We got Gunther putting down former King of the Ring winner and Sheamus. Damn. And we got Chicago-made Punk back in the building doing Chicago-made Punk things. So let's go ahead and talk about this King of the Ring tournament. It got everybody going on. What's going on, baby? What's going on, Greg? What's going on? I didn't know Cactus Katie was here, but just want to say hi to Cactus Katie. Okay, hey, Cactus, look, you're not even in the program today, and you're getting shots out. Look at that. We had a girl here, and we get people just tuning in. What's going on, Derek? What's going on, my guy? Oh, Cactus Katie is here. Say in the comments. In the comments below, let me know. See, there it is. CM Kendrick. I don't know about all that shit. Okay. Don't y'all start with that shit. And including Freckle Sensei talking about that Kendrick has the third greatest diss record of all time. Y'all must forget a lot of shit in hip-hop. Okay? Y'all forget a lot of shit in hip-hop. I like Kendrick's diss and all, not like us. And today, a lot of y'all are not like us. Okay? But I will say this much to be fair. It ain't a top 3. Shit ain't even a top 5. Okay? Let's just call it a spade what a spade is, and I'm going to stop right there. As we get to this King of the Ring, and it starts off, man, I'm going to go through Raw real fast, Vaughn. Honestly, it's a lot of stuff to dissect today, including the week in wrestling. So it starts off, the Judgment Day comes on out. My man, Finn Balor looking all thin as he can be. Let us turn this prince into a king. I was all here for it. I got all excited in this part of the show, but I'm like, yes. My man Drew McIntyre is hurt. He's going to get a pass. Prince Devitt becomes the king. It's just fitting, right? No, that's not going to happen. Because the most over professional wrestler in the game comes out. He takes its place, right? Jey Uso. Yeet. Yeah, I'm back to that now, right? Because we're going to talk about that later while we can yeet it again, right? Because we have a new tribal chief ordered by the tribal chief, at least according to the new tribal chief. We'll explain that later. Put a nickel in the meter and I'll slow down so you guys can catch up. Okay. Is it top 10? I don't know. Maybe 10? Talking about Kendrick, maybe 10? I don't know. But we get Jey Uso coming out last week. And listen, guys, it doesn't take rocket science. I know everybody wants to rip on Cody. I don't know why we want to rip on Cody so bad. And this dumbass comment, Jeff, with all due respect, you cannot be the most over guy in wrestling when you're in NXT. Let's just keep it a beat. Okay, and Trick Williams isn't over as much as y'all think he is. And I like Trick Williams, former Philadelphia Eagle in training camp, that is. Let's not go further than that. People are like, oh, he played for the Eagles. He didn't make a preseason game. Okay, let's calm it down. Okay, I like Trick Williams. I like him an awful lot. Okay, but the song is over more than him. That's all I'm saying. The song is over. And half the crowd singing, whoop that trick, don't even understand what whoop that trick even comes from. All right. So, do you know what I do in the back of them cars, D? Do you know? Because ain't like you back there sweating bullets, man. Okay? So, unless you know where that comes from, y'all can't be saying whoop that trick. That's all I'm going to say about that. I like Trick Williams, though, nonetheless. But he ain't not over more than Jonathan Uso. Okay? Jey Uso, that is. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's not a spoiler. That's a fact. Okay? From Lyon, France, to Cleveland Cavaliers games, it's just me, Oos, with the hand gestures. It's the new yes chant in the WWE. Hands down. It is the new yes chant in the WWE. Don't even come close to it, okay? But I asked the question, as over as he is, even more than Cody, right? Because all of a sudden, I'm going to say it again, all of a sudden, y'all want to hate on Cody Rhodes, okay? And I'm going to talk about him later, too, when we talk about Black Wrestlers Matter. So, Vaughn, before you even get started with that dumb shit, you know I love you. Don't you be trying to say, you, Micah, and anybody else, okay, they be trying to say, well, Cody's as black as the storylines that come. Cody Rhodes, black wife and all, still can't come to the cookout. I'm just saying, okay? That's all I'm going to say, all right? He comes to the cookout at the park, maybe, you know, where it's open, because I can't stop him from going to a public park, okay? But I'm just keeping the bean, okay? Keeping it 100, if you will, okay? That's all I want to say, okay? But, hey, you know what? What do I want to say? Same with Jay. His wrestling and the crowd falls asleep. No, it doesn't. But I'm going to get on that too, Jeff, okay? Because as over as he is, I don't think he's I saw a video today, and it said, the best wrestler and the biggest, and I'm like, I like Jey Uso, but if you watch it, Uso's match in general, they're not Randy Orton, they're damn sure not AJ Styles, they're not Finn Balor, they're not Ricochet, they're not Dragon, I insert WWE talent, wherever you want to insert WWE talent, Jay's not there, but in the history of WWE, you don't have to be, okay? The man that we remain to name nameless, okay? Oh shit, there he is, right there, okay? Look at perfect placement, right? Perfect placement. You see Jey Uso's little head on that small ass body, okay? Shout out to his daddy, Rikishi, dropping the best hit diss song. Y'all can say "Be a Man Hogan" all you want to by Macho Man, but Uncle Rikishi got that ass like a gerbil, okay? Against Hulk Hogan. He called your arms python because you a snake. You know what I'm saying? So, but even him, without him, we wouldn't have wrestling as it is today. Couldn't wrestle all that great, but he didn't have to wrestle that great. It was about getting over with the crowd. And that's what a lot of wrestling fans, whether you AEW, TNA, whatever fan base you decide to want to go watch, to me, don't understand. It's not about how great you are in that squared circle. That matters, but it's not the coup de grace. It's not the end all to be all. The crowd, the reaction is everything in professional wrestling, from the bingo halls to the church parking lots, okay, to the flea markets, to wherever you go watch wrestling. At every stage, them coming through that velvet rope, them coming through the trash cans, whatever the hell it is, unless it's that stupid ass ultra violent wrestling, right? And I'm gonna say it again, that stupid ass ultra violent wrestling, which I think it's trash. That shit makes ECW look like AEW / New Japan Wrestling as far as how bad they suck in the ring, okay? That ultra violent, there's no room in my world for that bullshit that I want to watch. It's like watching that dude, which I thought everybody was a problem. That dude had special needs. He go, whoop, whoop, whoop. What'd it do? When he had jump on some shit and hurt his back. Y'all should have stopped that man in those videos, okay? Clearly, he has special needs. And someone who has family members with special needs of autism and all those kind of things, somebody in his family should have stopped him before he gets hurt, okay? But different strokes for different folks. But this guy right here, Jey Uso, the most over wrestler in the business. Hands down. Crowd loves him. Fans love him. Merchandise is loving him. Unless you go to wrestling, and I'm going to call it being a beans. I got to keep it 100. You can't talk about what's over and what's not over. Not saying anybody does, not saying anybody don't. But when I'm at WrestleMania, Vaughn, you was there. What did you see? Yeets everywhere. No yeets everywhere. Hand gestures everywhere. Okay? The man is over as all outside, which makes him even more over than Cody Rhodes without a belt. He called him the main event, but frankly, he ain't won shit. Okay? So, but he goes in there against Prince, beats Prince. Nice match, right? If you get one Jey Uso match, you get a Jimmy Uso match, you get a Uso match, right? You don't get a bunch of splashes, bunch of super kicks, a bunch of gestures, little couple punches in the face like daddy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for it. He's entertaining. It's WWE. All you got to have is about 7, 9, 8 moves. Okay? That's all that matters. Prince, not Roger Nelson. You stop it. Okay? And then this man comes to Drew Mac. I'm not hurt. I'm just injured. What does that mean? Okay? He comes to the crowd. Jey Uso sees him coming. Get the hell out of Dodge. Okay? It's like he saw a big worm coming, and Jey Uso got a dodge and went and celebrated with his fans. Okay, that right there, that image, not just one of the many reasons why he is the most over wrestler in the WWE, if not all of professional wrestling. Then we get CM Punk, which I thought was great, right? You get Drew McIntyre leaves, he pulls up. Wait them keep him on the same screen, but not. And I'm a CM Punk mark. Like, I'm just being honest, guys. Like, Punk can't do no wrong to me, right? However, I will say this much about CM Punk. That was a boring ass promo, yo. What the hell was he talking about for like 15 minutes? Okay. I tuned him out like 6 minutes in, and I'm watching our Raw review watch along show, right? And they're even ripping it. Okay. It's like, what is he talking about? I don't know. Okay. So, but CM Punk was there. We cheered. Look in my eyes. What do you see? Okay. Moving on. He's talking about, I'm here. Come on out here. I dare you. Come back. I saw you. You see me on Twitter? Check the Twitter. I'm in the ring. Come back here, you punk. We all know that's not going to happen, CM. Okay? They're not going to let y'all do that right now. You just got to wait your turn. Okay? Go check a Pepsi. Okay? Go check a Pepsi. All right? So I'm going to say that. Then, now, as she has been winning the hearts of people for a while now, my daughter, by the way, always literally hates Becky Lynch out of nowhere. I mean, she almost said she wasn't watching wrestling no more when Becky Lynch won the title. Like, I'm like, damn, baby girl, calm down. Okay? It's not that serious. Okay? But that's how much she's even tired of Becky Hogan, as we reportedly called her here a couple weeks ago. But Mid Morgan, not my words, King Vaughn's words. I stole it from him, but I have a platform, so I'm going to steal his words. All right? If you're going to steal somebody's shit, at least give them the credit for stealing their shit. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So, Mid Morgan, I'm finally fucking with her. I'm just being honest, guys. I'm finally fucking with Mid Morgan because I actually was entertained by this. I thought it was great what she did. She never even said her name, which was dope. Okay? Then all of a sudden, Damage Control comes out. They're like, oh, we got you stuck in the ring now. And she just dips on her. Like, that's your problem. That's not mine. Then all of a sudden, Valkyrie comes out. Listen, I know they want to call her Little Becky, whatever. I don't get the fascination with her either, Vaughn. At all. She does nothing for me. She did nothing for me as an NXT champion. She can wrestle okay. I get that. When I say okay, I mean like okay, she's good at wrestling. Not like, that's all she can do. But to me, that's all she can do is wrestle. And as much as I praise, which again, go back to October when I started calling this the Triple H era. Now y'all want to, it's okay. I give myself a Barry Horowitz. Okay. Before it was the Triple H era officially, I get trips you bringing up all your people, but damn, dog. Can we get somebody with some charisma up here? That's all I'm saying, okay? But she gets her arses whooped, but then we get the match of the night, right? And this really fucked me up in the head too, Vaughn. People were actually complaining about this. I don't get it. They were actually complaining about, what's going on, Charmaine? Was complaining about this match. What in the hell are we complaining about? Yes, Mike, Jey Uso's biggest face in the joint. Jabroni's already saying Cody's title run is boring, but it's been a month. Hold on. More, sinister there. Headless Hogan, always great. But what was there not to love about this match? I heard it went too long. See, this is why, literally, Vaughn, I do what I do even when I don't even feel like doing it. Even when I don't even feel like doing it, you know what?
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
I want you to fire me, you fucking Mark!
I just don't understand, wrestling fans, how you say there's not enough wrestling. They don't wrestle enough. Then they finally wrestle their asses off between commercial breaks. I'm saying, now, again, they don't give me my props, but I'm going to give them their props, right? DJ says, Dice Man says, because I love Will Ospreay. He says he started calling him the Black Ospreay, right? He started calling him. And I noticed something on Monday, like, damn. He can, see, WWE can unleash let the chains loose, if you will, pull the rope back a little bit. Let them go a little bit. They let them go last week. And Dragunov is usually, he's coming from NXT. That's all he knows is grueling, great matches. They put on a damn show. They put on a damn show last week on Monday Night Raw. I was highly effing impressed. Then we get the match between Bronson and Chad Gable, interfered by Sami Zayn. They're going to have that go to King of the Ring qualifying match. Raw main event, Sheamus and Gunther. We talked about it earlier as well. They put a hurting on Sheamus's knee, make Sheamus tap out. Okay, that's what happened there. Your updated King of the Ring status at this point. You got Gunther moving on. Kofi, beat Rey Mysterio and Chattanooga over the weekend. Dragunov moves on. So did Jey Uso beating Prince Balor, who should have been King Balor. And this is the new up-to-date brackets that take place tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I know that Dragunov versus Jey Uso takes place tonight. And truth be told, I thought Ricochet should have won last week. But I get it, because Ricochet had been having a push. But I get you can't have your new guy come up in his first week and lose. It sets them back a little bit in the eyes of non-intelligent wrestling fans. Well, thank you for tuning into the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. You're welcome. Okay. And then you get Jey Uso tonight versus Dragunov, and unless somebody interferes in this match on behalf of Dragunov, Jey Uso's winning this match, in my opinion, right? Then we get Gunther going against Kofi with his revenge. But here's the intriguing part. What if they do pull the trigger and have Dragunov win? We know Gunther's going to win. And remember the battles they had in NXT? That would be amazing to see on this main roster. Then on the SmackDown side, we had Dawkins replace Bobby Lashley. There's a lot of people getting injured, right? We saw it earlier. I saw you, Jeffrey, put that up there. Are they really hurt, B? Are they really hurt? He got hurt in training. Or just like, oh, we fucked up some booking. Let's make it make sense and put people over, because this is crazy, right? And then we got Randy Orton. We got LA Knight taking on Escobar. We got Carmelo Hayes taking on formerly King Corbin. And then Orton versus AJ Styles. We'll get to that momentarily, as well as the show right now continues into SmackDown. And SmackDown, Vaughn, right? They complained about Raw, and then they complained about SmackDown. The matches were too long on Raw, but too short on SmackDown. But don't we get like a 2-hour show versus a 3-hour show? So the matches kind of have to be different. Hey, listen. You ain't heard it from me, because I ain't one to gossip. That's all I'm going to say about that, okay? But, you know, what do I know? I've only been watching wrestling, I don't know, more than over half my life. But, hey, it's the barbershop.
Is it the barbershop? Is it the barbershop? It's the barbershop. I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That's all right. You got to tell Rosa Park down. It ain't nobody exempt in the barbershop. You know that. Ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop.
That's all I'm saying. All right? So, I'm talking about y'all, the fans, right? Because SmackDown and Raw both were freaking goddamn good shows to me, okay? So then we move on. We get these matches on SmackDown. I already talked about them. Hello Hayes, you know, Bianca Belair, and AJ Styles and Randy Orton. So, but then we get this right here. Like, it's like the Liv Morgan, I mean, not Mitt Morgan, the Eradicator and Becky Lynch. I didn't know I wanted it. But when I saw the matchup on face to face, I'm like, ooh, I'm with that. I don't need the longest reigning champion in wrestling who only had 3 titles. Y'all made fun of Roman Reigns, but bam, look at my man Logan Paul, okay, and all his splendor going after Cody. Cody comes out, nuh-uh, not so fast. The man right here, Mr. Prime himself, comes in the ring. We're going to go at it at King of the Ring. We're going to go at it at King of the Ring. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm cool with this. I'm here for this, and I'm speeding through this, y'all, because we already have SmackDown review shows. They already did all this. Great job by everybody involved. So just going to speak to what I want to talk about at this part. We get to this match. We get the family going at it. We get a great match, by the way, by Naomi. Best match I've seen Naomi wrestle in a minute. Okay. Well, Backlash was great, and then she doubled it up with this. Nia Jax over there. Y'all see the color she got on. So I'm going to say, Bloodline, I think she's joining it. Talked about that before. Check out the color scheme. Okay. Puts a whooping on this girl after getting a Hurricane Rana from the top rope and a complete malfunction of the wardrobe, which all the perverts hit my inbox with. You see Naomi's titty? It's just a titty, y'all. It's just a titty. Okay. It's all it is. You got big titties, little titties, long nipples, small nipples, hairy nipples. It's just a titty. Okay. Everybody went crazy over a titty. But anyway, they went crazy over a titty. Then we get Mello versus Corbin. Winner, Mello. Great match by there. Then we get Jade Cargill taking on. I'm not gonna call her Dewdrop. I'm not gonna do that. Fans acting like they never seen one in their life. It's just a titty, Vaughn. That's all it is. Just a titty. What's going on, DC? I see you in the place to be on the MIC, because you already know it right there. Fans are fickle. Better late than never. It's Monday Night Raw. You know what that means. The Mike Knoxxx Show. My man chiming in, always holding me down. Holding me down. But then Jay Carter, look at her. She can't wrestle. Why does she got a title? She sits there because she looks good. No shit. No offense, y'all, to all you Mick Foley fans out there. The man wore holy sweatpants and you Foley is God? Have you seen that woman's ass? Her ass is God if that's the case. Okay? Y'all need to stop all this bullshit y'all be doing as wrestling fans, okay? Look at that splendor of a woman in there. That is black girl magic at its finest, and my black girls go crazy over her, and I'm here for it. My wife didn't watch wrestling, and she learned about Jade Cargill. That simple, that put. Put on her best match, okay, against Piper Niven. Put on her best match. Y'all said she couldn't wrestle my ass. Did y'all see this match on SmackDown? You didn't go watch it again. Open your eyes. Put some toothpicks in them if you will. Okay? This match was splendid, Vaughn. And then she does her classic, Can I Love You? I love when she does that, by the way. That was more freaky than watching a nip tuck I couldn't see unless I paused the TV. Was watching her. That's more sexy than that little titty. Just a titty, y'all. Okay? Just a titty. Okay? But boom, then we get the black girl magic joint come out there. Bianca Belair and all her splendor come out there. Taking on this girl who I don't even know what the hell she even got a. Oh, I know why, because she's married to somebody in the wrestling ring and that's Triple H's girl. Okay, got it. But yo, I'm on my own against the wall. I thought I never needed you at all. Y'all crazy. Bianca Belair Cena. Okay, call it what it is. Whoop that girl's ass. Boom, match over. Then we get the replacement match. And as soon as everybody knew Bobby Lashley was gone, damn, Dawkins. And Dawkins put on a hell of a performance, by the way. This match I was highly entertained by this. Maybe not you, but I was highly entertained by this match, Vaughn. Very much entertained. They come out there. You know you're going to lose, right? When your party don't even dress like you. He wasn't even prepared to wrestle. They got a call and say, yo, bring your gear. Because they weren't even supposed to wrestle this night. So Dawkins goes there. You couldn't have Montez lose, right? So you had to have Dawkins lose, right? So I'm going to say, then you get the new bloodline. Look at Paul back there. Look at Toma Tonga. Look at the family. That man's wearing gloves. I think they called him on the SmackDown show. Victor Moan Jr. called him Suge Solo. Okay? But they call me Suge Knox, so I don't know if that fits for him. But he come look how he's got that little Roman swagger. They come out there. They put on a performance. They whoop Dawkins in them ass. Look at Paul back there scared as shit. But it don't matter why. Because Paul, you lied. We could have been the #1 draft pick. But you lied by pulling our tribal chief. You ain't spoke to him? Well, I did. And in that moment, I asked you, do you believe it? We can go either way here, guys. Roman ain't talk to him. He ain't talked to Roman. We don't know. So off the storyline, if my tribal chief says he's the tribal chief, then right now, this is my bloodline. And that's our tribal chief. The story shall be unfolded later. Cannot wait for it. But then we get to the main event on SmackDown. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. What a match. Didn't matter. RKO. He saw it coming. I can't say out of nowhere. That shit was, it was bam, RKO, match over. And your updated brackets as follow. We talked about the Raw side on SmackDown. Orton's going to take on Carmelo Hayes. Melo Hayes, I'm predicted to beat Randy Orton, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I don't think Melo is more than a mid-carder at best. I think he's too small. But the backstage vignettes, the backstage promos, whatever you want to insert language you want to use, as you know, you can be the smart mark that I'm not. He's on fire right now. LA Knight beats Escobar at a house show. Toma Tonga versus LA Knight. How does that go? Who gets their growth stunted this weekend? All these matches, including on the female side, is intriguing. There's your updated female bracket as well, as Maxine Dupree steps in, loses to Shayna Baszler at a house show. We already had on Raw as well. And a great match between the boat. I had a joke that the executive consultant said, Vaughn. He said, you know why Tyson, TJ likes Natty so much? Because he loves missionary position because she's always on her back. And that's how she loses every single match. But that's your GOAT, though. But that's your GOAT. Y'all gonna tell me that's your GOAT? Come on now. Hey, come on, Martin. Come on, Martin.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
That's your GOAT. So I'm gonna say, we all know what it really is.
Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Valkyria taking on Zoe Stank. Paige and Zoe Stank moving on in a great match as well. I think Zoe loses that match on a Raw. I think Shayna loses tonight against Miss Sky. Then we get Bianca Belair moving on against Candice LeRae. Tiffany Stratton beat Meechin over the weekend. So now we got Bianca taking on Tiffany. We got Jay taking on Nia Jax, which I think is way too soon for all these matchups. All four. The SmackDown bracket is my winner of this Queens of the Ring tournament. It's just sad that someone has to lose on that other side to me. I don't think Tiffany Stratton should win it. I think she's too soon, but you do get it to somebody who you think can get over faster. So I think that it'd be good for her to win it. Bianca Belair has won everything. What does she have to prove? Absolutely nothing. But this would be great on her resume. And then we got Jade Cargill, who needs to set up the doubters. And then Nia Jax, who, to me, she deserves it more than wrestling because she's been putting in so much work. She didn't get the women's title on Raw like she should have been, in my opinion. Give her the Queen of the Ring. Queen Nia and that bloodline sounds amazing. Can you imagine Toma Tonga and Nia Jax, and they're both in the bloodline being king and queens in the bloodline? I don't think it's going to happen, but stranger things have happened. I'm just fantasy booking it my way. Then we get to this bullshit. I'm going to be real fast to this before we go to Weekend Wrestling because AEW, let me get this right. You book your first ever black champion, and then back-to-back weeks you show this man up. He getting this. You chopping this man out. He's still in a damn celebration. Okay? And I get the embassy. I like the embassy. I didn't see that coming. Oh, shit. Oh, well. They whooped that man's ass for what reason? But here go your money. For your Dynamite fans, we have a Dynamite review. Okay? We have a Dynamite review. I don't watch Dynamite till Thursday afternoons. All right? Because I'm off on Thursdays. I don't watch it on Wednesday nights. It's my bait night. Okay? But come on, Dynamite. Okay? Brody King, Edge, Adam Copeland. Charles Watch won't talk about LeBron James should retire. LeBron James is still performing at a high level. I'm not even a King James. I like King James. I'm not a fan, though, but I support everything he does. No, Edge needs to retire because you are ruining Edge. You are ruining the rated R superstar, point blank. Okay? And this best friend shit, please. I'd rather watch my sons fight in the backyard, just being honest. Okay? But then you got Swerve Strickland, the most over man in AEW, and I like him going against Christian. I think that's amazing. Christian can put anybody over. But to have them turn on him like this, you're chumping him out already again. Listen, if you guys got anything to say, you want to join the program, just ask to be on. I seen the link. Because we're about to get serious in this wrestling bias conversation coming up very shortly. And I'm going to take a break after this. But then Kenny Omega from the hospital bed. Now, here's what bothers me, y'all, about this situation. And I almost came on the AEW show on Wednesday. I almost jumped on the Raw watch-along show also as they talk about Kenny Omega and this diverticulitis. I had diverticulitis. That's what kept me out of work last year for about 7 months. But I'm also not a professional wrestler. I'm also not nowhere near in the greatest shape of my life. The fact that wrestling fans take this bigger than what it is, and again, it is a very, very serious disease. And it's okay to put it in a storyline, right? Art imitates life. I'm totally cool with it being in a storyline. My problem with the storyline, though, is wrestling fans actually taking it like, oh, this man can't wrestle. He's a hit away from his career. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's not that kind of disease. If you must know, Google it. But if you don't want to Google it, I tell you, it's an intestinal disease that pretty much means your pooper scooper is fucking clogged up. Drink some fucking Metamucil, some water, and clean up your fucking pooper super. Okay? Point blank and simple. He comes out, I'm going to have my own team go against you guys. I'm going to get the best. First, you hated FTR. Now they're the best tag team in the world, and I like FTR. I just thought that was corny as fuck coming from Kenny Omega. Okay? The AKA wannabe Seth freaking Rollins. I said it. Okay? There it is. He's not even on the program. Why are we playing this music? Okay? But then, boom. FTR, then the worst wrestler. Listen, Eddie Kingston, I'm not in the best shape of my life at all. And I don't want to fight you. Tell you that right now. But I ain't afraid of you when I say this because, we got people on Unpopular Review Entertainment. Remember, the thoughts and opinions that said on Unpopular Review belongs to said person and only, and not represent everybody of Unpopular Review. But I'm going to say this shit. Eddie Kingston, you are the worst professional wrestler in the limelight I've ever seen. I didn't say the worst wrestler ever. I said in the limelight. Why do people like you? Why you have titles? None of that shit makes sense to me. Like, I get you can talk on the microphone, but can you really? Are you New Jack? Like, New Jack can talk on the microphone. New Jack can talk. New Jack couldn't wrestle either. May you rest in peace. Just saying. I'm not a fan of Eddie Kingston, but I thought that was trash. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back to the topic of the day. Black wrestlers matter. We'll be right back here, y'all, on Unpop Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show. There it is.
Breaking news. These just-in shots have been fired. What is the actual breaking in the news? Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time! EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson, it's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Hello there, everyone. It's King Von Jr. of the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you the Week in Wrestling History. On May 13th, 1994, despite never having successfully hit an offensive move, never mind getting a win, Mikey Whipwreck shocked ECW by winning the ECW Television Championship from Pitbull #1 at a TV taping in Philadelphia. The win came again without Whipwreck hitting any offense, which is ironic, right? But yeah, of course, Wolf was distracted by Taz, and then he was rolled up by Whipwreck, so that explains the win. On the same day in 2002, Hulk Hogan, of course, HH, retained the WWE Undisputed title against Ric Flair in no DQ match at WWE Raw from Toronto. And surprisingly, the only televised singles match that Hogan and Flair had in WWE. And so of course, May 14th, 1995, the very first WWF In Your House pay-per-view took place in Syracuse. And the event was marked the start of WWE moving to a monthly pay-per-view schedule. And so of course, in the main event, we saw Diesel retain the WWF Championship by disqualification against Psycho Sid after running from fellow $1 million corporation member Tatanka. And Diesel's original opponent was Shawn Michaels, but of course, HBK suffered legit injury the night after WrestleMania 11. So of course, that's why Sid took his place. And of course, Diesel also picked up an injury in his match and required surgery on his right elbow. And so of course, on the same day in 2021, ECW mainstay New Jack passed away at the age of 58 due to a heart attack. May 15th, 1992, Mexican wrestling promotion AAA was officially launched. On the same day, 1995, Bam Bam Bigelow pinned IRS in the main event of the live edition of Monday Night Raw from Binghamton, New York. In the follow-up tapes editions, Shawn Michaels returned to in-ring action against King Kong Bundy in King of the Ring qualifying match. On the same day in 2005, Jeff Jarrett defeated AJ Styles for the NWA World Heavyweight title in the main event of TNA Hard Justice from Orlando. And of course, on the same day in 2006, Shelton Benjamin regained the Intercontinental Championship from RVD and 3-on-2 Texas Tornado match. And of course, on the same day, on the same day in 2011, Chyna made her debut in TNA as well. May 16th, Andy Kaufman, of course, died of lung cancer just at the age of 35. On the same day in 1999, this is May 16th, on the same day in 1999, Stone Cold Steve Austin retained the WWF Championship against The Undertaker and Triple H in Anything Goes. Anything Goes triple threat match in only UK exclusive No Mercy in Manchester. On the same day, Taz defended the ECW World Heavyweight Championship twice in Hardcore Heaven. On 2019, Ashley Sorrow was found dead at the age of 39. And of course, on May 17th, 1963, Bruno Sammartino defeated Nature Boy Buddy Rogers by submission to win the WWF World Heavyweight Championship in Madison Square Garden. It's the first time the championship would change hands. Sammartino was gone to reign as champion for almost 8 years. On the same day in 1992, before the final WCW Wrestling War took place. In 1993, live edition Raw Marty Jannetty had upset winners that defeated Shawn Michaels. Also on that same night, 1-2-3 Kid had defeated Razor Ramon in an upset as well. Of course, as far as birthdays, also Shad Gaspar passed away on the same day in 2020. Birthdays, May 13th, Scarlett turned 33. Of course, Dory Funk Sr. would turn 105. May 14th, Dr. S.C. Williams will turn 64. May 15th, Rod Simmons turned 66. Kevin Von Erich turns 67. May 16th, David Finlay turns 31. The Godfather turns 63. And May 17th, Cash Wheeler turns 37. Dave Hebner and Earl Hebner both turn 75. And as your week in wrestling history, Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. If YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Unpop Reviews, the Mike Knoxxx Show. King Von is always dropping that knowledge for those who don't know, need to find out and understand where it's coming from. Thank you, as always, for that. And to my man DC, before I move on, you know you my guy. I love you. You know that. I love you. Okay. To me, you've been listening long enough. Come on now, catch up. You're not one of the new fans here. I'm saying what I have in Seth Rollins, it's the same thing to me as I have in Kenny Omega. People compare the two, say who was better in the ring, all that kind of nonsense. To me, they're one and the same. But Seth Rollins is more entertaining on the mic. It's like having Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. They both can go in the ring, but who's more entertaining? And that's how and why I put that in that.
Have the insights to do it.
Every time. That's for Jack, because I know Jack's listening. But hey, guys, listen. Black wrestlers matter. So listen, guys, I don't want you guys to tune out right now. I need you guys to really be locked in and tuned in. If you want to have a voice on this program, I don't do this often, but if you want to have a voice, comment below. Let me know. I will bring you on to have a voice for a small period of time and speak where you have to stand. But it's a ring of biasy right now. It's just an unfair advantage that has been going on in the world of professional wrestling for far too long. Okay. And it bothered me this couple of weeks here at Wrestling Fans as Jade Cargill continue to get ridiculed in what she does in the ring. I have people, and let me just say this also again, and I need the clip to play, please.
Breaking news. This just in. The thoughts and opinions of Mike Knoxxx solely belong to Mike Knoxxx and does not represent Unpopular Reviews Wrestling in any way. Now back to the show for the intelligent wrestling fans.
So if you can't understand what we're talking about, if you can't have an adult conversation, if you can't understand how this is still real today, to get the fuck up out of here, okay? Okay, so I've had, and everything that the person says in the black community isn't always big, and we agree. I'm a black man who counts The Rock as a black wrestler. How can you not? His father's black. He tells you he's black. He looks black. However, the dialogue that wrestling fans share and disagree with and have a hard time for him is the black wrestling fans that say, well, you know what? The WWE never shows The Rock's black side. Every time there's a Rock reference, his daddy is Rocky Johnson, but he's Samoan. In every single step of the way, he is Samoan. It never fails. And that's where black fans will say, hey, The Rock's not black because of that. It's not The Rock's fault. That's the company's fault. Okay? So let me just break down some tidbits, if you will. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill right now are two of the biggest women in professional wrestling. Bianca Belair is the biggest woman in professional wrestling. You don't believe me? She has her own TV show called Love in WWE. You don't believe me? Check out the interviews. If you don't believe me, check out the merchandise. You don't believe me? Check out the Make-A-Wish foundations. I said this not in a disrespectful way, so let's just make sure that's clear. I am not disrespecting this beautiful black queen when I say this. Not my queen, but she's still a beautiful black queen nonetheless. When I call her John Cena of the female division, that is a compliment. When I call Anthony Edwards Baby Jordan, it's not to disrespect him calling him a baby. It's like, you're so good that I see similarities to Michael Jordan. And I've been calling that man that since he played at Georgia. Has nothing to do with this recent playoff run. He, to me, embodies Michael Jordan's whole attitude and cockiness and a little bit of Kobe as well. And I'm just not coming from me. That's coming from Michael Wilbon and people who are way more basketball aficionados than me. But don't get it twisted. I am a aficionado when it comes to professional wrestling. Okay? Uncle Rikishi Uso, that you guys all like to love and holler and hear at, okay? Over 200,000 in that interview with him, called me the Stephen A. Smith of professional wrestling. Vaughn, you were there. Okay? She is the Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez, Tom Brady. And that's no disrespect to Johnson when I say that. That's how great he is. That I'm calling him Tom Brady. He's not my GOAT, but in the WWE, he is the greatest of all time. Bianca Belair still took backlash. Remember this, guys? When she was on the cover or being on the cover of the WWE game? The black woman in the industry faces a regular and always a racism towards fans and have for far too long. You cannot diminish their light. You cannot erase their contribution in history. She got badgered. She got The Rock's daughter got death threats online. Y'all completely ran Velveteen Dream out of wrestling. And I'm not sticking up for Velveteen Dream at all. That's not what I'm saying. So please don't go there. What I'm saying is that when it comes to certain people, it's like my wife said to me over the weekend, I got mad about TMZ's pretty much want to say surviving Diddy. And she thought I was cheering and sticking up for Puff Daddy. I wasn't cheering and sticking up for Puff Daddy. He can't cheer for a scumbag. He's a scumbag. But my point was, when they sent all those cops to his house and put those guns to his son's face, they did that to Harvey Weinstein and his family. They didn't do that to when Brett Favre stole. He's a millionaire, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, and he stole welfare money. They didn't ridicule Brett Favre. But this woman's the professional wrestler, which means, let's keep it real, people. Are we in the tree? Let's be in the tree. What that means, we're going to tell the truth. Okay? Okay? She is an actress. She is a performer. She is following a script that gets elevated by the fan base, that gets elevated by the merchandise sale. It's like a circus. The bigger you are, the bigger the show, the bigger the paycheck. You suck, you're at the bottom of the totem pole, no paychecks. Hey, Maven, how you doing? She got ridiculed for being on the cover of a video game because you guys want to see Rhea Ripley there. So she gets racism and sarcasm and death threats on her Twitter. The EST. Did y'all see what she did with the little girl at WrestleMania 39? Must we forget how fat the little girl's mother died? The little girl, I don't have a mother. My mother died. Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to those who got your mamas. Love them because they could be here today and gone tomorrow. That woman went beyond and above and beyond to make sure that little girl could still perform. She didn't need her to perform. She had 27 other little girls, but felt it important to reach out to that one to do more. Let's go a little step further. Jade Cargill. She's the worst wrestler I've ever seen. Y'all want to say, oh, Kelsey Green. Oh, no, Jade Cargill. She's big and black. She's only in this position because she's black. I'm sorry. When the last time black people got anything because they were just black? I'm serious. When the last, oh, I'm sorry. Drake. Oh, shit, he's not like us. My bad. When was the last time somebody got something because they were black? I'm rewatching the Road Rules challenge on the MTV challenge, right? My man Brad, right? In the early 2000s, because Limp Bizkit had a couple of hot tracks, all of a sudden, let's wear the long shorts. Let's cock my head to the right. Every single time a black wrestler is in wrestling, they are stereotyped. From, may he rest in peace, friend of this program, my friend, Chad Gaspar, was still a stereotype in wrestling because they made him that way. Did it get over? Did I enjoy it? Of course I did. Guess what, y'all? I'm a walking contradiction, just like you. People got mad at me, Vaughn, a couple weeks ago, right? Remember I put on my wall, and the thing said, I love all Rocky movies. That's what I wrote. I love all Rocky movies. But in rewatching them, as things elevate, fashion, music, everything's supposed to get better, right? Eventually, somebody's supposed to be better than Michael Jordan. LeBron's supposed to did that. It's supposed to climb. I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying it's supposed to. It's only one MJ, okay? But I prefer the Creed movies over Rocky. All hell broke loose on my page, Vaughn. Holy shit. He just said that Creeds were better than Rocky. It's my opinion. You don't like it? Listen anyway. Jade Cargill, what do some, not all, of fans have against black women wrestlers? I hear it so much, it sickens me. This is in 2021, okay? I'm talking about it because everyone else is scared. I'm not. Now, I put up an old tweet, but it's still going on today. They won the tag team titles. The referee made a blunder, but she took all the jabs, not Bianca Belair. Then I heard non-smart wrestling fans say,
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. And
impromptu. We bring that back up later, y'all, because I'm black, y'all. We had non-intelligent wrestling fans say, well, Bianca had to carry her. That was Bianca's there for, y'all. Duh. Why you think TJ loves the missionary position? Because Natty's always on her back putting somebody else over. That's her job. It's to put somebody else over. Jade Cargill is a work in progress. We're just coming from AEW. I've said in the beginning, in AEW, I wasn't the biggest fan of Jade Cargill. I'm beginning to become that fan now because my daughter loves her. And I've always said, put her with the machine that can make her look larger than life. And that's how the girl looks. Okay? We got Virgil. How they treat that man? May he rest in peace. How they treat that man? A bona fide slave to the $1 Million Man. R-Truth. Oh, shit. Don't talk about R-Truth. I've said time and time again, he's a bona fide Hall of Famer. I'm not saying what R-Truth is doing is not funny. It's highly entertaining. But please, somebody tell me when the last time y'all seen a white man act that stupid on television. This man says repeatedly, oh, y'all the Generation X. Oh, you're a magic trick. Oh, it's a sport. We could take on all the Huskies. He constantly, as funny as it is, little Jimmy was an imaginary shit. I love R-Truth. I'm taking nothing from R-Truth. This has nothing to do with R-Truth. I'm talking about the bias in professional wrestling, that is such a bias that it even spills over to the wrestling fans. It even spills over to the black wrestling fans community that says, oh, it's okay, but he's funny though. Yeah, it's 100% hilarious, Jeffrey. 100% hilarious. But it's also dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck. Kevin Nash, who I'm not standing on too much that Kevin Nash has to say, okay? And I said this before as I interviewed many wrestlers. Old wrestlers who are not in the limelight right now are a little bitter. They're a little mad. They always got something negative to say about their non-era. It's like KRS-One against hip-hop, against hip-hop. It's just what old people do. Shit, I'm old. We do that. Okay? TJ, tag team was supposed to work together. That's what tag team partners supposed to do. We're talking about the ladies there. Okay. Naomi still gets ridiculous to this day. Still say her entrance is still boring and her gimmick still sucks. Right? DC chimes in. Jade is the position because she is a masterpiece, a work of art, like a superhero, just like you, girl, China. 100%. TJ Strickland, thank you for tuning in. I love watching Jade and Bianca. Grand Body P in the UK got billboards for this man. They disrespect The Rock's daughter. That's why Cody got the beat down in the parking lot. Look at you now. Come here, cameraman. Look at you now. And that's what bothered me too. You have when black wrestling fans will actually utter the words, Cody Rhodes is the best black wrestler in wrestling. That's embarrassing and disrespectful to me. Because I love Cody Rhodes like I loved his father, but Cody Rhodes is not black. I took a picture with his mom in the airport, and I know his daddy too. There's nothing black about Cody Rhodes. Just because he sleeps with a black woman don't make him black. I don't see white wrestlers. I see Spanish wrestlers have to go through it. Juan Deers were disrespectful. It was disrespectful. Vince McMahon is gone, right? This supposed to be the cancel culture, right? We must be canceling all this nonsense and this bullshit and this hypocrisy that's going on. But are we? Ron the Truth Killings was over in TNA. Was I a fan? No, I wasn't. You know why? I wasn't a fan of Bianca Belair when she first came up. I wasn't a fan of Sasha Banks when she first came up. I wasn't a fan of my friend in the program, Crime Time, when they first came up. Not because of what they do, because I get tired of seeing stereotypical gimmicks on black people in professional wrestling. That's why, as much as you guys didn't like them, I was 100%, and I'm still not 100% for. I thought David Otunga was supposed to be that guy. He was the black Christopher Nowinski. Could have been great. Now, I'm not saying he had the charisma of Christopher Nowinski, but that's how you do it for. Why can't we have more black men that go to Harvard or been to Harvard or have a storyline saying they went to Harvard or they went to Duke or Brown or whatever university and be lawyers, be doctors in the ring, right? Lanny Poffo played the genius. Was he really a genius? David Otunga was. Okay? It just sickens me. Look at this right here. This man had to pull out an African accent that was worse than, yeah, Vom, get on you on this one. Y'all said One Love was great and all that. That man did not embody at all Bob Marley. Okay? And I like the man who plays Bob Marley. He played Malcolm X in the movie too, and One Night in Miami. But that move, those accents were not that good. Okay, look at my man Trick Williams. He was so over, he had to dress up like a black militant guy from Africa. Okay? I'm just saying, people, I need to understand this. Hey there, your weekend on Mother's Day yesterday. Hey, everybody, listen, there it is right there. I just need wrestling fans to just understand that I said, I took it from you. I already gave you props. You came to the program late. I said the joke that my man said. I already gave you the props there. All right? I gave you your props. Orlando Jordan. What did he do with Orlando Jordan? How long did he stay Orlando Jordan? How long did he stay Orlando Jordan? Not very long. Next thing you know, it's just what it was. Titus O'Neil. I get he took a trip. Y'all won't never let him forget it. But Titus O'Neil is an intelligent man. But he had to come out. I get it. I'm not part of a frat. So for them, all that, they're doing that. That's their thing. I get it. But that's all he could do was bark like a dog. Junkyard dog. Okay? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's exhausting, WWE. It's exhausting, the powers that be. It's exhausting. What made The Rock great to black people and could get behind him as in that time when The Rock was there, and they say, they support the Samoan side of his legacy more, and you're going to do that, right? Vince didn't like his daddy for what his daddy did. His grandfather was the High Chief Peter Montevilla, so he's going to get that, right? It's the Anawali family, right? They're going to do those kind of things. But when he was in the nation, he had everybody's support. He had everybody supporting the nation. Black wrestlers matter, y'all. And we got to get past this status quo. We got to get past this unbiasedness. We got to get past the racism in fans. I do this every week, not because I want to be something that you guys think I'm not. Shout out to the Wrestling Council. Shout out to everybody that's a part of that. And the things they've done. You say Mark Henry had the Hall of Pain gimmick. What did they do with that, Jeffrey? Do you remember? I remember it very well. They had that man stand on top of a cage and treated him like he was Godzilla. Yet another monkey. It's what they did. It's exactly what they did. It took Kofi Kingston becoming the first WWE Black Champion. And how long was that going on? Oh, he can give him the WCW title. It's not his title. But his company's title took Kofi Kingston next to The Rock. Okay, because I still say The Rock, but that most blacks would even identify and call champion. It took Kofi Kingston to get that title. It's just sad. It's just sad, and I'm tired of it. Wrestling has been racist towards black Samoans. That's my point. It's exhausting. I'm tired of seeing stereotypical things that are out there. We should change it. Why do I fucks with Bianca so much? Because she went for that girl. I couldn't stand that gimmick. Anybody y'all been watching? I couldn't stand. I couldn't stand Sasha Banks with the glasses, the Kanye West glasses at the time, which came from Zap, by the way, from the 80s. You can whip it. Those are those glasses first before Kanye West brought them back to style. Okay, showing my age there, but it's okay. I already know how old I am. It just sickens me, right? Even more that the fans. And I can't even understand that. And I was so happy to go on King Cole's show, Coley's Corner, that comes on tomorrow at 7 o'clock on Instagram. Okay. And the belt guy and those guys, he said, Mike, I'm a white man that will tell you the hate that Bianca and Jay Cargill has is because they're black. You cannot find reason to hate on Jay Cargill. Zero. I don't want to hear, she don't sell. Did Hogan? Does Ospreay? Are they selling? It's about time we made a change in professional wrestling. It's about time, to me, that something changes. It was set right there. You name Sheamus was damn near racist. Again, the Mexicools. Wow. If I was a Mexican American, I'd have stopped watching wrestlings at that point. Did I laugh? Yes. People say, Mike, you ain't got a sense of humor. I laughed my ass off at our truth. But at the same time I'm laughing, I'm saying, damn, they got this man playing stupid. And again, he's great at it. He's a Hall of Famer. He is the funniest act in wrestling history. And every wrestling promotion needs that character that makes you laugh. Okay? But damn, you look at it over the years, the majority, and I get somebody gonna say, Santino Marella, Ralphus. The majority of the disrespectful gimmicks are people of color. Hands down. People of color. It's time for a change, wrestling fans, and it has to start with us. Right? It's not gonna change. Right? I know it's not, but it has to change with us. At least in the fucking comments. I was so upset, Vaughn, by the disrespect of Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair in Facebook groups, I want to turn off my social media. Because it's like, this is blatantly disrespectful to these women who've done nothing but be great at what they do and role models. I'm going to say it every single week until y'all understand. I got a little black girl in that back. Okay? When she looks at that screen, that's a form of representation. And I love my baby girl to death. Michaela, I love you. And I love her because she is attracted to strong women. Maggie on The Walking Dead. If you're a woman and you're in power and you're doing your thing, oh, she's watching. Holy crap. How about that? I love you too, baby. Okay? That is her thing right there. What's going on, Sandman? That's her thing. If you are strong and it's women empowerment. So don't sit there and knock Bianca Belair. Don't sit there and knock Jade Cargill because you're not these women. You cannot tell me for any wrong. Yeah, you don't have to like them. I'm not going to say I like every single black wrestler there is because I don't.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, Vaughn.
Yeah, so anyway, Knoxxx. So the thing about it is that it's funny how, not funny as in ha, but the thing is almost hilariously sad. It's ridiculous, crazy if you will, that people want to say that Jade can't wrestle, but yet they let Lana play in their face. You want to say that Jade can't wrestle, but you let Kelly play in your face. You say that Jade can't wrestle, but yet countless numbers of women, with all due respect, even the Attitude Era, certain ones of ruthless aggression, you like, the thing is, you let that slide. And the ones who criticize her physique because she got a 6-pack or an 8-pack, the same ones who look like characters off of SpongeBob or Rocko's Modern Life, but yet they want to criticize her for her looks and her appearance, and she's been growing by leaps and bounds. Okay, you know what I mean? And it's just like the same people who don't know the difference between a wrist lock or wristwatch. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, they need to
Go
get
ahead,
over.
now you rapping.
There you go, straight up, man.
Now he up here rapping. It's the wrist lock and leg lock. Listen, and I'm gonna get out of here, okay? But it does pain me, right? And I've been part of the IWC, much as I hate to say that I'm part of it, right? I'm in there because I'm online. I'm talking to you guys right here. So when someone says I'm not in the IWC, you're on social media, motherfucker. You are, all right? Now, do you submit to the semantics and the bullshit that they do? I hope not. Okay. Sandman chimes in. I would say Jade is getting better in the ring, a little better. I noticed she's working bigger women, respectfully. I go bigger women. You funny. But Jade definitely has a long way to go. And she does. And I'm not saying that. Let's say that. Right? Right. First of all, I have a problem with anybody being critical of somebody when you can't do it. Right? I love when somebody says to me, yo, those dudes is ass. I don't give a damn about that dude. That dude's in the NBA. That dude's it made the practice squad or a special teamer in the NFL. They can do what I can't do. I didn't do it. I didn't go that far. I didn't continue to pursue it. Okay? So they already are better than me. I will talk about what I see. I will talk about that, but I will never say, oh, they're trash. And I do, don't get me wrong. I say their storyline is trash. I just said it about Eddie Kingston. I do think Eddie Kingston is the worst wrestler in the limelight I've ever seen. Did I say I can do what Eddie Kingston does, though? Didn't say that. Okay? Jade Cargill has work to do. We know this. It's why they got her working with Bianca Belair. We know this. Wrestling over time, this is what they do. They keep going until they get better. But black wrestlers matter, and wrestling fans, y'all have to change the status quo. Let's start talking about, oh, that match wasn't good, or, oh, I wouldn't have booked it that way, or should have been booked this way, and, oh, why is that person here? And I get it. You got a microphone. You got a camera. You got social media that you pay for. It's your internet. Do what you want to do, right? That's what you say. Your only judge can judge me. You ain't. Well, last time I checked, God made me in his image, which means if I'm made in God's image, I can judge your punk ass. And your punk ass need to sit down and shut the fuck up, okay? And with that being said, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. It's dinner time. My kids is hungry. My wife did prepare food. It's raining. My son's on his way home from work riding his bike in the rain. So I'm going to get out of here and make sure my fans get home safely. I want to thank everybody in the chat always holding me down, letting everybody know this is the fastest, most successful show in radio in the UK, in the States. It don't matter if the numbers don't always show it. I've been doing it the longest, and my dedication is. This I'm gonna challenge you this. None of y'all work as hard as this shit than I do. None of y'all, including my man backstage holding me down, and that's my mans in them. I live for this shit, and I have been doing it for 15 years, and my network has produced over 3,000 episodes of podcasting. 3,000, and I contributed to over 2,000 of that myself. So shout out to you guys, the people audience. Together we tag and out to become the $1 million audience. I couldn't do none of this without you. I am nothing without you and your audience, your support, even from the 5 likes to the 7 likes to all of it. All of it. I think she made like some stewed chicken, saying, man, with some rice, you know what I'm saying? Getting our chicken and rice on, you know, that's how you know, in the black house, so you have chicken. I miss Kool-Aid at the dinner table. I'm gonna start buying Kool-Aid again. I tell you that much. Listen, guys, I'm gonna get the hell up out of here before I continue to talk, because you guys can make me do that. And again, I love you always and forever. So do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me, and don't love God. That's crazy, y'all. And I'm out of here. Fingers.
You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Flex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of